called a circle walk. So gentlemen is working with the orange circle. And here you can have the gentleman and the lady everyone does their real specific. Other dances
How's it going, Superman? This way, folks. Oh, yes, yes. Yes, someone did mention about how cool it is in the house here. Just so you know, Mrs. Lincoln, Mary, she did require that there be air conditioning in the house before she moved in. So Abraham went out and bought her a fan, and he just fanned her all day long. Now, folks, this here is the formal parlor room. What do you think the Lincolns are using these two rooms here for? What's that?
entertaining.
Entertaining of the guests. So strictly for the guests. It was the best two rooms of the house. So in other words, Mrs. Lincoln is not allowing her four boys to play in these two rooms right here. There's going to be an important event that's going to happen in a room over to your right. It's May of 1860. More specifically, it's the 19th of the month. And the doorbell rings. Gentlemen callers all the way from Chicago came here to see Abraham. They're escorted into this room right here. And they're going to notify Abraham that he's just been selected by the Republican Party to be their candidate for President of the United States. Abraham Lincoln's going to receive that news in this house, in this room. What do you think his reaction was to that glorious news? Any ideas? It's a quiet group. I'm going to have to change that. We can interact. We can talk. What do you think, Adam? All right, let me ask. What would you do if someone came to your house and offered you an opportunity to run for President of the United States? What would your reaction be? Excitement? I'd be jumping for joy, folks, all right? I'd be pulling out the champagne. It is time to party. Have a good time. Mr. Lincoln didn't do that. He's actually going to pause. He's going to hesitate. He's going to ask for time to think about it. Those men that came here did not appreciate it. It'll take 4 days to deliberate. Now, folks, let me set it up for you. Today, when we have a convention, right? Delegates are there, the people that are running for that position are there, they're speaking before them, they're trying to sway that last second vote their way. But that's not how they did it in those days. Mr. Lincoln is going to stay here in Springfield. He's not going to go to the convention, which happens to be in his backyard. It's in Chicago, it's not that far away. But he's going to send a team to Chicago with specific instructions on how to win him that nomination. They did exactly as they were told. They win that nomination for him. When he gets formal notification right here in his very own house, he says, whoa, I need to think about it. Why would he do such a thing? He got exactly what he wanted. Why is he doing it? What's happening in this country at that time frame? Is it all peaches and creams, folks?
It's abolition, slavery,
Certainly.
controversy.
Major controversy, right? Folks, they were arguing over the issues. We have issues today. It's no different, right? Think about a presidential election 2.5 years ago. We had two distinct candidates with two distinct views on how to handle the biggest issues of our time frame, such as how to deal with the energy crisis, and the other one, how to deal with the war that we're currently involved in. Both had different views entirely on how to handle both those issues. Well, it's no different in that time frame, right? Just the issues different. And the issues of that time frame, such as slavery, was dividing this country. It was tearing it apart its very fabric. Mr. Lincoln knew that. Now, I believe Mr. Lincoln wholeheartedly wanted to be president of the United States. And I just don't know if he wanted to be president at the time frame we're asking him to do so. Any questions? Folks, from here, you are welcome to go off into the dining room there. You can take all the photographs you want. And we're gonna meet up in the sitting room, we're gonna discuss the four boys that grew up in this house.